We need to see certain global shifts. If I look at the past 30 years, so everything was linked towards globalization. So, countries were being connected, smaller countries became vendors to multinationals, and expansion took place across the globe. For the past 10 years, we are seeing more regional blocs cooperating with each other.
As many experts say, regional connectivity and regional cooperation is the name of the game.
So proximity has become an advantage because that cuts down your economic cost.
These markets are so close that seasonalities alone can make trade flow.
Because of cultural reasons and other reasons, there are some opportunities in products, especially in agro products and other products that Pakistan manufactures, which we surprisingly take for granted in Pakistan, but is not readily available in Central Asia.
I have myself eaten 3 years rottenmost quinoos from Pakistan, which somehow probably walked from Sahiwal to Almaty and got there, but they were still lapped up.
If we could really connect the landlocked countries in Central Asia with the Indian Ocean and use the Pakistani infrastructure, Pakistan's logistics setup, then I think that would be a game changer. It would be a win-win for businesses here in Pakistan as well as businesses in Central Asia.
For us, Pakistan can serve as a regional hub, connecting our country with other continents, and vice versa. Kazakhstan can serve as a regional transit hub for Pakistan, connecting your country with so-called big Eurasia.
Just to give you a small example, say rice sector. If we are able to enter, Europe through Kazakhstan and all that route, imagine, or have a warehousing facility somewhere in Central Asia, you can imagine the kind of freight cost that we can save.
If two countries start making money because of a value proposition, then the confidence will start building and other things will start falling.
We need to capitalize on some of the developments, for instance TIR convention. So now Pakistan is at par with the region in terms of the trade connectivity. There is a potential.
A lot of these goods could flow through Pakistan. Similarly, exports coming from Central Asia could go through Pakistan. But for that, we need modern ports, a lot of operational efficiencies.
We are a competitive route, but I think the Pakistan road networks still need a lot of enhancement.
You have what we need and we have what you need. So this is, I would say, kind of win-win situation in terms of developing cooperation between our countries.
The market is booming. You look at the quality of people there. किस कदर तहजीब है उनमें, किस कदर class है उनमें, and the business. If you look at their business, just you go and see the kind of investments that are coming in. It's only coming in because of the regulatory framework and the quality of HR you get there.
Yes, Central Asia is a great place for Pakistan. There's a lot of complementarity. Uzbekistan, and please understand that just because Uzbeks have cotton and we have cotton, just because they have textile mills, doesn't mean we can't trade in the same commodity. What they do with their cotton, what we do with our cotton is very different.
How the governments think is not as relevant as what the supply-demand functions are.
You hear a lot of G to G these days, whereas it should be B to B actually.
Let trade flow, let people flow. They will decide what can be exported and imported.
Sometimes that's going to mean bringing forward new systems and new organizations that digitize procedure and get things done quickly. Sometimes it will mean just simply getting out of the way.
Let private sector take the lead. It is not the business of state to set the parameters of businesses. It is the private sector who has to do business, and Pakistan's private sector is reasonably vibrant when I look at West and Central Asia. And I think that's where private sector has very little knowledge of these markets. And that's where public sector investment should go in, that they learn about these markets, that what their business practices are.